Hey guys, welcome to our page. Thank you so much for all your support. We are so thankful every single day. So we haven't made so much content lately, but here and there we are making content. We are trying our best to make sure we are making content. We are sharing the good news, the gospel, and encouraging content. So we have a topic today, and we've been talking about it, and we decided today we should share it with you and hope it encourages somebody.
So the topic is basically how long should you be dating somebody before you start thinking about, is this somebody I'm going to marry? And one of the biggest problems is if the person that you're starting to date isn't honest. But if you meet somebody and you guys go out on a date, talk about, I have some dreams, some things that I want to accomplish in my life.
Yes.
Maybe you want to have 10 kids. Say, I want to have a huge family. I want to have 10 kids. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And they might say, well, I don't want kids. I want to focus on my career or enjoy life.
Yes.
And I don't want to raise a bunch of kids.
Yes.
Make sure that you guys have the same tracks running together in your life.
Yes.
That's a very important compatibility issue.
Exactly. And then also during that time, you are dating this guy. It's very important. It's clear to know where you're going. It's like you get on a bus and you don't know exactly where you're going. So it's important to know exactly where you're going. You just don't sit and be in fear that if I ask him, he will leave me. No, he will not leave you. You are very important to know where everything is heading. You need to be clear. Like he said about having kids. A guy says, oh, I don't want kids. And then you say, because you just want him, but deep down your heart, you want kids. And then you say, it's okay. Don't say it's okay when it's not okay. Say what you want. And if he doesn't want kids and you want kids, leave him. Move on. Because you'll be able to get somebody who wants kids. Somebody who have things in common of what you want. You need to feel free to ask somebody if they smoke. A lot of questions. Ask him questions.
Ask her questions. Guys, get to know the girl.
Exactly.
And don't settle because you just want to sleep with her.
Yeah.
If she doesn't have the same goals in life as you do, say, you know what, I'm going to try again.
Exactly.
Mutinta and I, when we sat, we talked, and our first date talked about our dreams. And I told her one of my dreams is I want to have a farm.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be a big farm, but I'd like to have a little hobby farm. I'd like to grow my own vegetables. I'd like to have some animals to raise and butcher.
Yeah.
And she was completely on board with that.
Yes.
We also talked about kids, and we had talked about, one or two children together.
Yeah, I remember I said 4, then you were like, no.
Yeah. No.
And then we were like, 2, okay, 1 or 2,
Well, one or two. One definitely, because we have one. 2.
Yes. We'll talk about it after 2 years.
In time, and if it's in God's plans for us.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's just important to know where you're going, and when you're dating, within 1 or 2 years you'll be able to know whether you are compatible. Yeah, whether you're compatible. So dating somebody for 10 years, they have a job, they are comfortable, and they are not saying anything where the relationship is going, and you are scared to ask them. You're wasting your time. You're not growing any younger. You're wasting your time. You need to know where everything is heading to.
I would say within the first month or 2, you should have a conversation about whether you want to get married. Some people don't want to get married. There are men and women out there who will live together, be together for 30 years, and they never get married.
And they're okay.
Yeah, they don't need that affirmation to be in love. But if your dream is to get married and have a wedding and have a man to call your husband, not just your man,
exactly, like I was.
You need to explain that. early on in the relationship, so that he knows this is where I would like this relationship to go.
Yeah, not where you just sit down. You know, this goes like in my culture, a man is the one who proposes. So our culture, baby, and your culture is different. In my country, you have to wait for a man to propose. So you just be there. And then sometimes women are scared to say, to ask where everything is going, because he'll think I'm desperate. Girl, you're not desperate. Ask him. He might be wasting your time. There may be brothers out there in church or anywhere else who are looking at you because you are beautiful. And they don't want to approach you because they don't want to disrespect you because you are in somebody's life.
Yes.
So it's important to make things clear, you know where you're going, not wasting each other's time, because you're not growing any younger, and you might even miss your soulmate has been taken by somebody else because you are busy holding on to a relationship that you are scared to ask where it's going because you think I'm desperate, or you think I'm giving him pressure. How old is he? He's 37. You're giving him pressure, and he has a good job. You've dated him for 7 years. Yeah, so it's so painful that you see this sister, she dates this man for 6 years, and then they break up after a month. This guy gets married. It's very painful. So it's just important, making things clear where the relationship is going. Very important, very important. And when you see that you're not compatible, don't force things. Don't think things will change on the way. Things will not change. And if somebody, this guy cheats on you, or this girl cheats on you while you're dating, they do not change. When you forgive them, they know that you're comfortable with being cheated on. Move on. You can do better. Move on. So it's just important to know where everything is heading. We thought of sharing this with you guys because I've seen, I've been there before, where you feel you don't want to ask when somebody will marry you, and then they're just there seated. So me and my husband only dated for 4 months, and we got married. There's a couple we met yesterday as we were buying building materials, like we've been renovating our house. This interracial couple, they only dated for 4 months. They got married. They met on a dating site. We met on a dating site. So it's easy to know that you've arrived. It's very easy to know that you've arrived. This is the one. You feel it. You don't force things. It's natural, So yeah, we are so happy to share this with you guys, and stay blessed. We'll see you in the next video, and have a good evening. Bye.
Bye.